Ball. It's the Titans and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
13 yards on the game's opening play. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamar Chase with an amazing diving catch. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, now how about this return? And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes. Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a... You do it on a chunk play, big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Back to Taylor on first down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got...
There he goes, right side. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Talanoa Hufanga, a first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it's 2nd down.
Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Richardson off the play fake. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on it,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run for the first. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, break.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Come on.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown. We're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here's Hardman to return. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Waddle, 85 yards. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Off play action. Richardson. This is taken in by McBride.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll be out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Saints are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Titans offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the score. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now it's Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Twisting away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
Ready.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Running left is Walker. Powerful running. Oh, refusing to go down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson to throw off play action. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, ready.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing by. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Waddle. Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Trey McBride, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Titans, nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Down to the 10.
And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Taylor.
It's maybe a couple up to the 38.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Watson's throw pulled in by Woods.
Touchdown, Titans!
Robert Woods, 42 yards. And the Titans are able to at least get one score back. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. Still on his feet. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenneth Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Richardson will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Tennessee offense set to go again. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Oh, Walker showing the power. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Touchdown, Saints. Albert O, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he loses the football the second time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Second down and 6 now. Now it's Richardson. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw on second is Watson. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Alert! Alert! Trying the left side with Walker. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle. On third down, it's Richardson. On the move to his left. There's the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week one, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
DK Metcalf
From a yard out.
And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Watson to the right side. And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up his secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Watson.
Again, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Let's go now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hand off here to Walker. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Watson. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing... not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Ryland on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got